What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video we have a real bombshell that potentially might change a lot in our story. And I will show you comments on this news from our headliners, and on top of that I will show you an update regarding the upcoming Financial Service Committee hearing, where Gary Gensler will answer to their questions. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family, and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. So guys, let me show you this. Harm Short Killer wrote this tweet just several hours ago, and he said, Fidelity is reaching out to big holders in MMTLP, offered them north of $100 per share. Just got a call on this. The game is coming to the end fast. Wake up people, it's showtime. F them, soon it will be party time. And I have to say that this number is quite substantial, and guys, definitely for now it is more likely rumors and speculations, but let me show you this. Harm Short Killer asked John Burda, how about a comment on what I'm hearing? And John Burda responded 12 hours ago, heard similar rumors but cannot verify as I'm not at Fidelity. And how cool is that, guys? As you can see, Fidelity potentially want to buy back some real shares from existing shareholders in order to cover their short position. And if it is the reality, it will definitely change a lot to this case, because if it is happening right now, this shows that these bad guys, they are trying to hide their previous actions that led to the current situation. And I have to say that it is not the only company who held the naked short position on MMTLP. We know it from the official statements of FINRA. We have this information on their FAQ section. On top of that, we know that Fidelity is not the biggest broker-dealer who held the short position on MMTLP stocks. Another one is Schwab, and Buck Thanner wrote this. Schwab is short way more shares than Fidelity. I own a ton, not a peep out of them. And this means for now we have this information only from Fidelity. And guys, we basically have two options. If it is the reality and Fidelity is trying to find the stocks, the real stocks from existing shareholders to cover their short positions, this means they are forced to do it, and this means we are close to resolution. Otherwise, if it is just rumors, in this case, I basically don't know what to think about it, because if the origination of these rumors from Fidelity, definitely they want to attract more attention, and I have to say that I don't think that it might be a real case, because they want to hide, they want to be as quiet as possible, and this means I don't think that it is only a rumors. It is rumors that we have from two different sources, from Harm Short Killer and from John Burda. Let me show you what did Mark Basil wrote in his Twitter account. And he wrote it just several hours ago. MMTLP, MMAT. People, please keep your heads on straight. The information coming in from all sides is a bit confusing, and it's only going to get more confusing over the next couple of days. From what may be a $100 per share offer from a broker to an old S3 registration, which may be for MMAT, not MMTLP, regarding registering shares for trading. And now the congressional hearings this Wednesday could be a blockbuster week for many good people screwed in this debacle. Add to that the upcoming filing of the NYS appeal against FINRA and something new brewing against the OTC markets. And don't forget Wes Christian upcoming lawsuits. So, In one tweet we have so much information. First of all, about the $100 share, we already know that it might be a reality. Next one, S3 registration. It means the registration of MMTLP stock when it became tradable back in 2021. And we know that there are two companies that potentially were involved in this process. It is GTS Securities and Concord Genuine. And these two companies basically covered by major banks. One of them is Goldman Sachs. And we know that recently it was fined by SEC Commission for the illegal activity on the market. And when we put all this puzzle together, we can see the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is mind-blowing. We have a lot of illegal activity on the market, and by solving our problem, definitely we will solve the entire problem of illegal naked shorting, of spoofing, of counterfeit shares, and many others. And eventually we will have a transparent markets where we will be able to trade freely without any problems from the market makers. So, and let me pay your attention on the last sentence. Wes Christian upcoming lawsuits. For those of you who don't know, Wes Christian is another headliner, and basically he is not an active MMTLP member because he was hired by John Burda and his flamethrower company, and we don't know any news from the very beginning of this year, because flamethrower was established by John Burda and several of his friends back in January, I guess, and they hired Wes Christian in order to find out who was these bad guys who nakedly shorted MMTLP shares, and who was the reason why FINRA made a U3 halt on this stock. And definitely, we are about to see a huge update regarding our case. So, let me show you some updates regarding the upcoming event that will take place basically in less than 24 hours on September 27th. And it will be a House Financial Service Committee hearings of Gary Gensler. And Junk Savvy wrote this tweet, and she published the memorandum for this meeting. And unfortunately, we don't have any mentions of MMTLP in this memorandum. But we know that previously the latest hearing of Gary Gensler ended up with the questions that was asked by one of the Congress members to Gary Gensler, and he was completely destroyed by these questions because, in my opinion, he didn't answer on any of them. And that is why we still have a chances to see these questions, because every Congress member is free to ask any questions, and we know that a lot of them are aware of this situation, and potentially we might see another update basically in less than 24 hours regarding our case. So let me show you another very important news, definitely not so important than the previous ones, but still. Unusual Wales wrote this tweet just several hours ago, and he said, breaking, the SEC has collected thousands of staff messages used on private devices from more than a dozen major investment companies, including Carlyle, Apollo, KKR, TPG, Blackstone, and Citadel, per Reuters. And he also added, the cumulative fines resulting from these investigations into messaging practices have now exceeded $2.5 billion since December 2021, rendering it one of the most substantial financial enforcement initiatives of the past decade. And for now, we have a real number of $2.5 billion in fines. And previously, we know that Goldman Sachs and Citadel Security were fined just $6 and $7 million respectively. And this number of 2.5 billion is definitely a huge number compared to other fines. And this means, again, we have another potential way how we can receive sensitive information regarding this illegal activity, and that eventually might lead us to the victory. And definitely, I have no doubts about the victory, because eventually we have to win this battle, no matter what. And to do it, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family, and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. See you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on